question. I get a fine if I don't say that. You're gonna tell the police anyway that I didn't say that, right? So, just in case, especially in the front seat here. Okay, thank you. We do have the ventilation up there on the ceiling. You can turn it on and off. On the island needed, and that's when the mainland started growing in 1748. So it's a very, very young. Often they're very environment friendly. The water goes through. We don't have any floods here. And they complement the older buildings, so we like our cobblestone. 1.4 million if you take the whole Bay Area. It's because we don't really, if we live, well, the older people, they get 40% discount, not a half, just 40%, and of course the students. This is our main street, Mannerheim Street, and this is a Swedish theater here. This white one, all the plays are in the Swedish language. We are officially two-language country, Finnish and Swedish, due to the fact that we were with Sweden for 700 years, a long time ago, so we still keep that in us for the past 40 years or so. And then we start with the Swedish around 7th grade, so you're reading Swedish for 5 years, 30s, very beautiful building. So this is where the people from the parliament, they sit here, or the other there. We have a coffee shop there. You can go to the terrace and have a cup of coffee. They have a children's playroom, so it's a new concept of a library with all 3D printers and all kinds of machines. They're always taking lanes away from every area. This is our history museum here. There's a bear watching you come in. It's a symbol of Finland. It's a brown bear. Well, this one's gray, but in the forest they're brown. It's always been a history museum. It looks like a church. Okay, this is the opera and ballet. It's K-I-I-T-O-S, Kiitos. But it's with 2 I's, so you have to pull them. And we have the Baltic Sea over there on the right-hand side. And now we're coming into the area where we have the Art Nouveau and Neoclassical buildings. And here on the right-hand side we have the botanical gardens. Free 85% of our country is a forest. This is the law school, these yellow buildings here on the right-hand side. We try to preserve our forests, so what we chop or cut, or however you say that, we oh my goodness, what a mess. I tell you. It's too warm for them, no elephants, giraffes or animals like that from Africa because it's too cold for them. But tigers and lions, we do have a monkeys, but we walk on the sea. It's really lovely here in the winter with lots of snow. That was built by the Russians, and all the warehouses there. Helsinki now is just cafes, restaurants, museums, so no one actually lives in these buildings. Oh my goodness, what a mess. I tell you. It's too warm for them, no elephants, giraffes or animals like that from Africa because it's too cold for them. But tigers and lions, we do have a monkeys, but we walk on the sea. It's really lovely here in the winter with lots of snow. That was built by the Russians, and all the warehouses there. Helsinki now is just cafes, restaurants, museums, so no one actually lives in these buildings. There's one guard that stands there for 2 hours and then they change. And that's the Orthodox Cathedral, Greek Orthodox. Swimming pool, heated pools, you can swim over here. We're trying to avoid the traffic line. These both go to Sweden every day. They come at 10 in the morning, they leave at 5 in the afternoon. The other Viking line is from Tallinn. They go to Sweden, Stockholm every day. They will leave at 5 in the afternoon. They get to Stockholm at 10 in the morning. They leave at 5 in the afternoon. 10, 5, 10, 5. They've been going for at least over 90 years. The ships have just gotten bigger. We want you to dine and dance and spend the money, of course. Do some shopping. This is called the Olympia Terminal. It's from one in the 1970s. This is the American Embassy here on the right-hand side. Pooh. East Pooh. They go away for the winter. I don't know. So everything freezes here in the winter. All of these boats have to be lifted and taken to shelter areas away from the center. And now 9 p.m. You can. Okay, say hello to William and Charles, the new king.